Jamal from SBTV. Welcome to the Startup Van.
Hello, what's up then? What's going on?
So they managed to trick you into being on stage at Sage Summit to getting into a van with lights in it.
Yeah.
With two Irish guys.
Sick. Do you know what? I always thought I want a van, but I want to go on a tour. I was always like wanting to do a tour of like the UK in like a van and go and try and film loads of musicians and stuff.
Well, we're actually heading over to Atlanta on Sunday, doing a
sick.
tour in one of these vans. So you're welcome.
So you're not going to drive it onto the boat and then like
Definitely
take
not.
it over?
Definitely not.
Okay.
This is our UK one.
Okay.
The problems you have with driving these things is you need to, whatever they say the travel time is, multiply it by 2.
We're driving from Chicago to Atlanta, so it says 11, we're going to allow 22.
Yeah. That is long.
Let me just double check your maths. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Don't you ruin this for me.
Shame on camera. So anyway, tell the audience a little bit more about yourself.
So I started SBTV when I was about 15 years old. The main reason I started it is because I felt like the artist that I wanted to film wasn't being represented on mainstream media, and YouTube was an easy platform to sort of put them on. And I started uploading it, similar to what I was talking about earlier. I started uploading it onto YouTube, and it was mainly like underground MCs and rappers till about 2010, 2011. And then my mum started saying, oh, I need to start filming singers and put them on a channel. And then I started looking, scoring the internet for singers, came across a then sort of unknown Ed Sheeran, Maverick Sabre. And then once I did those sort of couple of singers, I then started working with Emily Sandé, Rita Ora, Jessie J. And it sort of was the platform to sort of see rappers, but also see singers at the same time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Very
and then
cool.
sort of over the years just kept on building it. Loads of oomph moments that sort of happened. And now I think the challenge, like 10 years deep in the game, is to sort of scale it up. Like my second most viewed audience is America, so I've got to now go do a tour of America, film artists over there, and hopefully like build a platform and carry on scaling it up.
Do you think it was partnering with those artists that had that growth that helped SBTV along? You kind of went with their growth. Is that kind of the model it was?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like symbiotic, like 50% the artist, 50% the platform. And then just creating great content. So I've always, with the artists that I work with, it's a partnership. Like I don't owe you, you don't owe me.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just want to build on that while not forgetting the roots. So yeah, I might film Bruno Mars, do an interview with Bruno Mars, but the same week I might do like a freestyle with Skepta. So it's just like keeping the both ends of the spectrum like healthy.
Yeah, so you still keep it to the basics, keep it to new artists as well. You just don't want to go off and do the famous people for the hits. You still want to get new artists in. And
I never got famous people at the beginning. I think the first famous person I got was Kelly Rowland, and that was like that was 2009, I think.
How did you manage that?
My friend used to look after her, so I was just haggling him every day, all the time. Like, give me
Showing
an
up in
interview
his
with
house?
Kelly Rowland. No,
If I do this, will you leave me alone?
Yeah, like I was just haggling him all the time, and then I finally got it. And then once I had that interview, I then took it. I literally went to town with it. I said, whoever was in town, I used to say, look, I've done an interview with Kelly Rowland. Why don't your artists do it? And then it's just like keep on building on that. So I just needed. It's all about the first chances and the chances that you take and making the best of that opportunity to sort of suit what you want to do.
We were kind of the same with Gary Vee, really, weren't we?
Yeah,
Man like Gary Vee, so
we got
I
him
had
in the
dinner
van.
with him in Cannes like 2 years ago, and he was just like, he's really intense, like, you should be on Snapchat, and once you save the Snapchat, put it on Instagram. He's like, you need to make sure, like, he's proper, like, for an hour we had dinner, and he was just going in and giving me all my social media tips and that. He's sick. He's
We
a good guy.
kidnapped him in the van when he came to Ireland.
Yeah,
Got him in the
sick.
van, he did the Ask Gary Vee show in the van.
Sick.
We drove him to the airport, and one thing he doesn't know is his luggage nearly fell out the back.
Oh, is it?
He still doesn't know. Yeah.
Oh,
The back was swinging open. I was holding on to his luggage, kind of going, oh, please don't
You know
notice.
what? Part of me wishes that I did
So
fly
sorry,
at the
Gary.
back, because Gary Vee kicking the shit out of us would have been YouTube
Yeah,
gold.
yeah. He's intense, man. He's pretty intense,
But
man.
we're using that as leverage ever since.
Yeah,
We interviewed
yeah.
Gary Vee. Oh, did you? To get more big
exactly.
people
That's
in.
what it's about. It's just about building your contacts and keep on going, and then the accolades that you get. So whether that's down to views or down to achievements that you make or down to like lists that you be on, it's sort of building on that as well. And that's oomph moments. So I've just had loads of oomph moments throughout 10 years, basically.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Our goal, and we keep saying it, is we want to be the Vice media, but for entrepreneur content. We want to be a media powerhouse, basically, for entrepreneurship. And we're just trying to scale and grow. That's our challenge at the minute. There's 2 presenters, and we're trying to branch out and things like that. But what advice would you say to somebody that wants to kind of scale a media company?
I say find your audience and your niche and be consistent with it. And I say don't try not spend the money you're earning. So try and look at other ways of earning. So I was working in Top Man for about 4 years, and I was using the money from there. So then by the time I started taking the money from SB, I was then able to employ people. And I try and use that as far as possible. I wish I did it for a little bit longer, but those are sort of the lessons that I learned. So I'd say try and earn money around what it is you're doing, and don't just start it because of passion. Don't start it because of money. Because if you don't make money in the first 5 years and you give up, that next year you might be in a big deal, and then you'll be like, oh man, I missed out on that big deal. So it's just about starting it with passion first and then build on it from there.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Good. That's kind of what we have been doing.
Yeah.
I know. Sick. I saw the tweet. I thought that was pretty cool. I was like, oh shit, they got like a start.
Yeah. Well, you're coming on tour with us now in Atlanta. So it starts.
These doors are fucking locked.
May the 9th
no
or
getting
something
out
like
now.
that. If I do come back Atlanta, I'll definitely visit. Is it going to be like the same interior and that as well?
Sort of.
We change it up sometimes. Yeah. But the plan is we travel the world, like Chicago, Melbourne, Hong Kong, doing this.
Yeah.
We're based in London now.
We just moved to London last week.
Oh, sick.
So we're going to concentrate in London.
Sick. Why Shoreditch?
That's where the startups are.
Is it? Nah, that's what they say. That's what they say.
Well, a lot of them. We've got a van, so we can go anywhere.
Oh yeah. That's true. Everyone, do you know what it is? They say that they make that the tech capital, for example. Yeah. But even like Camden's got some really cool ones, and King's Cross is upcoming, like a really cool. And then where the WeWork is, obviously I know Second Home, so that's in Shoreditch actually. That's got like a whole bunch.
We haven't been in here. It's cool inside. We haven't been in there yet.
But, you'll have to show us around.
I'll give you an intro to the guy that runs it.
That'd be cool.
He's a cool guy. Yeah, I will.
Right. Well, look, absolute pleasure having you in.
We know you're busy.
again soon.
Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.